This is the euro dollar on the 240 and I am currently short a wedge pattern. We do have additional confirmation. Let me delete this off and we'll run through it, and then I'll position stops and targets correctly. Let's go out to the dailies. So if I zoom out, we are clearly bearish here. We are making lower lows and lower highs, and the most recent structure level, there's two of them actually, there is this level here and the level just below it just here. I'm just going to scrunch the charts up a bit and look left, and you can see this is a zone that has been respected in the past. So what have we got? We have got a move lower, retracement, a move lower and a retracement, and if we move the structure level back up, which is where the closes of the candles came to, this is where we'll see that major level of structure. We've come into it, and look at what we've done here. We've had a lower low, lower close, and then here we are moving sideways. That sideways movement is a sign to me that we may get a breakout pattern. So let's go and take a look at the 240 then. So there's quite a bit here, to be honest with you. Okay, I'm going to leave those on. So, right, the pattern that I'm currently in, let's talk about that one first. So we have a saw thumb move, which is this here, a clear swing. We then have a directional move lower. And then if we draw this out on the closes of the candles, and then on the closes of the candles here. See if I can just make that a bit bigger. Okay, so for me, for a wedge pattern, I need it to be saw thumb move, a directional move. We need to be confirmed wedging, and what that is the low of the candle wick cannot test the closes of the candles. Clearly we have not done that, and here we have not done it either. It's close, but we fell short by a few pips. We need a minimum of 4 touches, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we need room down to targets. Targets are going to be down here. They are going to be that 127 fib. I'll just remove all the other fibs apart from that one for now, and just bring back on the orders just so you can see I'm just in front of that 127. And then what we need is an entry reason up in this zone. So we know it's coming to resistance because we have this big resistance line here. We have had indecision, then we had a lower low, lower close. This red candle here, if we leave the crosshairs like that, is a lower low, lower close. But there is more confirmation. If we drop to the 60, you have a lovely retest just up here. Go to the 15. Can't see it too much here on the 15, though it's still valid. We held that structure level. We have broken below it, and we would be looking at the market coming lower. There is a potential for it to pull back for a 26.18. Personally, I'm not doing that because I've got a great risk to reward. I've got a great entry. There is just one other thing I want to point out, and if you take this swing here and then do this, and I'm just wondering, can I make these a different colour? Let's go and make those yellow. Don't know if that's the best colour to have. Nevertheless, we have a bigger wedge pattern inside of that with bigger extended targets. A little bit of a problem for me is this kink here. It's not a directional move, and also we do shoot past that 127 because the fib would be like this. So potential targets a lot further away. Not too happy about shooting for those. For me, the smaller wedge pattern is the valid one. So let's talk about stop losses. Well, we've got that double top, so technically we only need to be an ATR above it. And if we just go back to the 60, we do have, let's have a look, the ATR was 11, and I've gone actually 14 pips above it. So in terms of the risk and the reward, then we're looking at 37 for a reward of 85. That's a nice reward to risk, particularly on the euro dollar. Have I deleted my fib? Just want to make sure that I've got these in the right place. Okay, down at targets, they come in at the 111 psychological number, so I'm front running by 5 pips. And we're back for the last update and been taken out here for minus 37 pips. What a real shame, what a real shame. I thought that when we had this double top just here and we held the structure level multiple times, we also came up again just here, and you can see the market came down here for another test, so we were coiling tighter and tighter within this zone, and these patterns do break to the downside. In fact, I've got the wrong one highlighted here. No, I've not. Ignore me. Ignore me having a blonde moment. Apologies to any blondes. So there we go. Out of that for minus 37.